Hello and welcome to another Path of Titans video where I look at a brand new model, remaster, update, whatever you want to call it. And today it is a Laten. So, Laten has gotten the texture update, slight remodel tweaks, animation tweaks of the others, which is nice because when dinosaurs first became playable, it was only Campto. And then Laten came along. I believe Laten was second playable. And I've done a lot of like the very early exploration videos when you just started being able to play on the open map. A lot of my videos were of Laten. So I have a long history with this fellow, and I don't play it much now, but I did. Were you happy about that? Okay. Anyways, so here's the balanced, the speed, which they really don't look that different. The nose gets slightly longer, the neck is slightly thinner, there's a little bit of a change here. But overall, not much of a difference there. And then defense. So there's balanced and then defense. The head gets a bit wider, gets a little more poofy. You know, I actually kind of like the defense one. We're gonna do defense, alright? See if we can't get a decent name real quick. It's so hard to get good names. I normally end up just making my own name. Granted, I mean, it doesn't really matter. This isn't a real character. Stealth walk. You like that one? Okay. Alright, she likes stealth walk, so that's what we're gonna do. Also, there's this new thing where you can only make one of each type of dinosaur. I don't like that. I'm sorry, developers. I'm sure you had your reasons, but I personally do not like that. I liked having like 3 Ceratos scattered around the map because when I want to try and record a video, I could literally spend hours walking around the map trying to find people to interact with for a video and find nobody. So it helped to have different Ceratos in different locations so I could log on, see if there's anyone in the areas that I check in that area, log off, try another one, and I'm not wasting so much time walking across an empty map. And yeah, I love my Cerato, but gosh dang is it annoying trying to get videos when I never find anyone to interact with, so having multiple Ceratos helped with that. But now I'm limited to just one, apparently, once this update goes to Live Branch, and that's gonna suck. Granted, I don't really play anymore anyways, but if I was going to play more, it would have been nice to still have multiple Ceratos. Anyways, let's see. We should give her pretty skin, and I like this one with her, though it looks kind of weird on this new model. Why do you look so weird? Well, that's the one I normally use. Why do you look so weird? Maybe if I make you darker. Okay, if I make it darker, it doesn't look weird, but when I use the white, for some reason, it just looks weird. Maybe if I do a slightly darker color. I like to have the white head. I already know what colors I use for this, so there we go. Begin shed. Let's take a look at the new Laten updates. Alright, we're gonna do our usual things of skip, shed. We're gonna do God mode so I can just run around without a care. So I can tell you already, it looks better. It has less of a stiff pose. It looks more like an actual... I know it's not a raptor, technically it's not a raptor, but it still looks more like an actual raptor. I like how it holds its arms while it runs. That's nice. I like how it kind of extends them out. I don't remember if the old Laten does that or not, but I like it on this. So curly cute. We're gonna take a picture real quick, because that's a nice action pose. Oh, look at her. She's so speedy. I also hate how the game seems to have its own, like, depth of field feature. So now if you zoom in really close, it gets very blurry. You know, this actually would probably make a pretty good thumbnail. I wish the tail was more... See, if I zoom in, it gets blurry now. It didn't used to do that. I wish the tail was a little more visible. This is a nice time to look at the textures, too, for sure. Ooh, This is actually kind of a cool pose as well. Yeah, these are definitely a thumbnail material here. Kind of like this angle here. If we turn it just like that, we could put the thumbnail down here in the corner. But yeah, textures definitely look improved. Especially on... I can't zoom in because it gets blurry. But the feet look better. The hands look a little smooth, but that could just be because everything is blurry. And of course, I can't zoom in like that to see either. The feather textures are still kind of stiff looking, but, you know, it's better than it was, that's for sure. The tail feathers look alright. I mean, the textures definitely are improved compared to what it used to be. We're going to take a picture from this angle too because I can. But yeah, I definitely think the feet look better. I like the arms better. It seems to have a bit more of an alert, bouncy posture that I would expect from this kind of animal. So that's nice. Let's see if we can sit. I mean, that looks the same. No difference there. The sleep is pretty much the same too. They haven't really been updating the call animations, so I don't really think there's going to be anything different there. My favorite is still this one. Like, that is still just a cool threat display, isn't it? Like, that's just a cool threat display. I like it. It's probably one of my favorite threat displays in game. It's a really, really cool one. It looks very fierce. It looks like a threat display. I can rotate it and try and get a vertical picture. That'll be fun. Even if it is still slightly blurry. There. Just take a picture like that. Why not? Yeah, I like Laten. I just don't really enjoy actually playing it unless I have friends to play with. But I mean, I do like Laten. I like it better than Dainani. I like it better than him. Design-wise, I like it better. Ooh, if you jump while running, his knees seem to scrape on the ground, so that's no fun. But yeah, I mean... The bite sound. Does that sound a little different, or am I just so not used to hearing it? The noise he makes while biting, I feel like that's different, but maybe it's just been so long since I've played it that I can't understand, that I don't remember what it sounds like. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all that, you know, animations are mostly just walking and running. But I definitely think he's very improved. I definitely like it. I think that is a substantial improvement compared to the old one. Because like I said, Laten is also a really old playable. It's been around a long time, and it definitely needed updates. And I think it looks good. I like it. I still have, I'm sorry to say, I still have absolutely no desire to actually play Path of Titans, like get on a server and actually play. Honestly, I'm tired of playing alone, and all the friends I had to play with have quit, and I'm tired, you know? It's exhausting trying to make, oh wow, I almost made that jump. It's exhausting trying to make Path of Titans videos. I spend hours and hours, I'm not even exaggerating, I spend hours trying to get footage, and I get maybe 5 minutes of footage, and I feel like I'm just wasting my time. And then I have to try and be entertaining while I'm doing it, you know, and it's gotten so much harder than it used to be to make Path of Titans videos, and I still haven't had any real desire to get on a server and actually play. But I mean, I'm still happy to cover the model updates. I'm still happy to look at new changes and improvements and new animals that drop. I'll still, of course, do my, you know, a little coverage on those. There's a new mod out that sounds kind of interesting. I might take a look at that. I used to cover mods a lot more often. And for those, at least they're easier because I have a specific task. I am looking at this animal. I am comparing this animal to its old version or whatever. So it's easier to do these kind of videos because I have a goal. I have I can just do it. I don't need other players to make it interesting. Whereas when I play on a multiplayer server, when I actually make a video, I need other players to make it interesting. I need to be hunted, or I need to hunt them, and it's really hard. It's actually really hard for me to get that to happen because of how spread out people are, how hard it is for me to find something I can hunt solo. Like, I'll find things, but they're not things I can hunt. They're things I have to ignore or even run away from, but aren't fast enough to actually be a danger to me once I run. So it's like, I don't know, it's exhausting trying to make Path of Titans videos, and I'm just so tired. It's so much easier to play a game I'm having fun in, and I have friends to interact with, like Red Dead, where, making videos there is so easy, because I just get on and play normally with friends, and we make our fun, and we have a good time. Whereas in Path of Titans, it's a chore. It's not fun. Anyways, I'm sorry for rambling. I definitely like Laten's improvements. I think it is quite a change for the better. And I look forward to seeing what Jiggy does with the next one. I don't know what's next, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to look good, because so far these remodels have been absolutely fantastic. So, good job, Jiggy. Laten looks great. And I will see you guys in the next one.